Hi, I'm international publicist Tennant Nicholson. This is my homestead, and I've been keeping a health vlog here since 2011 for you. In the past, we talked about how to build the chicken coop. Right now, my husband is building a fence around our backyard for our new dog, Iris. So you can see here, he's already put up half of the fence, which contains the backyard, but she's such a high energy dog, we decided to expand beyond this fence line, and you'll see he's actually putting it up. I wanted him to talk a little bit about how he's actually making a fence, for those of you who might not know how to make a fence or just want his tips. So Shannon, what was the first thing that you did?
Oh, hi neighbors. I feel like I should sit on a bench and put my tennis shoes on and put my cardigan on.
Yes, Mr. Rogers. So talk to us about what you've done so that someone might replicate what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm adding on to the existing fence. We're going to tear down the section of fence in the middle here, which is falling down anyway. Now, in my defense, I did not put this fence up. This, we paid a contractor to do it. It is failing. The posts are failing, and what I think...
Not because of the contractor, but because a tree fell on it.
Well, a tree did fall on it, but it is failing in other places too. And I think that what happened was, I think this contractor did not set the posts deep enough.
Ah.
So they are...
So let's talk about setting a post deep enough. And by the way, here's the guest of honor who the fence is going to be for. She's been barking, so we're just letting her watch us. She likes to watch what's happening. So she's just sitting here in the car watching Daddy dig.
Ah, sweet girl. She's probably jealous too.
Yeah, so we can actually look here. So how long or how deep did you go with the post hole digger here?
Okay, so so I dug all these by hand with the post hole digger. These are 4 by 4 inch, so actually 3.5 by 3.5, right, by 4 nominal. Ground contact treated posts. These are 8 feet long. These are approximately 5 feet out of the ground. The holes are 36 inches deep, 3 feet deep. And now what we've done is Michelle helped me, and we took these 2 levels. She held these up against to make sure that the posts were level.
You can show how, if you have your wife or sister or something, do this.
One on one side and one on the other, and that way you can make sure that it's plumb on both sides. Plumb meaning straight vertical.
So while I held those, he filled in.
I filled in with dirt. Now, a lot of people fill these with concrete. I don't do that. We live in North Carolina, in the mountains of North Carolina. I have never used concrete with my posts. As you can see, the dirt that comes out is very sandy, very gravelly. It's not muddy. Now, if it was mud, or if it was like fill dirt, like this kind of stuff that's very rich and organic, I would use concrete. But in my opinion, and you can comment on Michelle's video and let me know if you think I'm wrong. In my opinion, this is almost as good as concrete. It's a lot less work. It gets rid of most of the dirt that's been excavated out of the holes, which is nice. And it packs down really nice. So I'll put this in this box just so that it would be a little bit neater here next to the driveway. But so what I do is I just fill it in around there.
Now I've already plumbed it, so he did this while I was holding it.
Plumbed and packed to about 2 feet. So I'm just filling in the last foot with this gravelly dirt. It's very sandy, and it packs really nice. And so I'll pack this. I pack this with, basically it's like a handle to a rake or something like that. You know, it's like a very, very thick, very sturdy. It's kind of cut down on one end just a little bit to make the footprint smaller, so you can get a very good firm pack with it. And I just go all around my post.
And then while he's packing it, I'll just do a check, make sure that we're still even right there. That there's a, if you don't know what plumbing is, then that means that you want that bubble right in the center of these levelers. Okay, you'll see one, and I even have one in my pink toolbox.
Okay, so there we go. So done, and that's sturdy. It's 3 feet in the ground.
Walk over there and show them the line that you built, because a few of these we had to do against that string.
Some of these, this curves, so I kind of eyeballed this because it's going to curve anyway. There's going to be a gate here. I haven't decided yet. I haven't set my last post because I haven't decided, is this going to be a 16-foot gate, a 14-foot gate, or a 12-foot gate. And you can see over here, got a string out to line up these posts. And what I'll do,
let's go to the top here so that we can actually see.
I'll show you the
kind of like what actually happens next, and then and then I'll update later.
So these are 8-foot long 2x4s. These are treated. These are called stringers in this usage. So what I do is I set these the ends halfway on these posts, and I screw them with 3-inch deck screws. And this is going to be the face on which I put my pickets. So I'll put my pickets on next. Well, actually what I'll do next, now that I got my stringers on, I'll cut all the tops of these off so that they're all the same height from the top of these stringers, because they vary a little bit depending on, you know, where the contour of the hill is, and did I get my hole exactly 36 inches deep. Some are 38, some are 35, whatever, right?
Thank you so much, Shannon.
Yep.
Is there anything else that's definitely they need to know before I cut this video off?
No, that's it. Check in with me later. I'll show you the finished product.